Good morning everyone, it's the weekend again and we're off fishing, funnily enough. This is my first video as an ambassador for Seadra and VMO. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity to represent two fantastic companies within the angling world. We're travelling out of county. The sun is shining, the wind is a bit brisk, hoping that's not going to impede our fishing too much. So we've got about an hour and a half drive and hopefully we'll get onto some fish. Obviously our last trip out wasn't as successful as we hoped, but that's why it's called fishing and not catching. So we shall crack on. We're just putting a bit of oil in the old girl and we'll see you shortly. Cheers! Right, hi everyone. So we are on the beach. We've been here now for about an hour. This is my second attempt at recording this because I have my new mics, which the first time weren't working. Anyway, back to the fishing. So by now you probably have guessed where we are. We have come up to Devon. And we've met up with a couple of friends of ours, you can see in the distance, just over there. So that is Jason and his brother Cliff. Jason is also known as Ocean Angler. So we're here today in the hope of an early hound. So there have been reports that there could have been some out here, but while we're here, there's also a chance of bass. Mackerel have been caught out of here so far. So today I've gone, well, at the moment I've got a scratching rig on and I've got a rig out for a hound. So in a minute I'll take you through my setup. But yeah, we've arrived. It's a bit windy, so I'm hoping that the mics are doing their job and you're not being bogged down by it. And as you can see, I have my new Seadra ambassador clothing on, which is very nice, keeping me nice and warm in this wind. Right, so I'll come back in a little while and talk you through what I'm using today. Bye. Welcome back everyone. So I just want to talk through which rods I've brought with me today. For this particular mark. So the first rod I have with me, it's the first time I've bought it here, is my Saltist. I absolutely love this rod. It casts an absolute dream. Can you see? Yeah, I absolutely love this rod. It's fantastic in the estuary, so versatile. The reason I've bought it is there is a good chance of a gilt head up here. I've heard that the mackerel has shown here as well, and there's also a good run of bass. So I thought, well, I'll stick that one out for a minute because we don't know what it's going to be like fishing for the smooth hound, because in the past Rob and I have literally been running up our own bums with one rod each. So on my Saltist, I've got a 2-hook flapper with a ragworm on, and I did get a really good bite, but I missed it. I was so comfortable in my new Cedar box with a cushion, it's just so nice, that I didn't get there in time. Besides, the terrain is really unsteady, and I'm like Bob Mortimer, the female Bob Mortimer. If someone's going to fall over, it'll be me, and I have at this particular mark. So I'm just trying to be careful. It's going to happen. You're going to see it on camera at some point. Right, so back to the rods. My next rod, you might have guessed it, is my Penn Tidal 420. It's a competition elite series. I absolutely adore this rod. It's first rod I've ever bought, and it's paired up with my Shimano LX 1400. Such a great reel, really nice and light. I don't think I'm ever really going to master the multiplier, but who knows, I might get there eventually. So yeah, on that one I have a paternoster rig on with a dongle, a short dongle. The reason we've done this is because from experience it gets very weedy here, so at least all the weed will gather around my lead instead of my bait. So I'll show you that and how it works when I bring it in to change it. I've currently got a frozen peeler crab on there and I've piggybacked on a small squid because this is my second cast. And quite frankly, when I brought it back in and checked it, the crab was fine, still really juicy. So I thought, right, bit of extra scent, I'll pop the squid on. Rob is just now having his second cast. Let me show you where he is. He's just over there, look. When he bought his rig in, his crab had completely gone. So we might be dealing with either some smaller crab or just wasn't quite on there because the tide is ripping. I don't know if you can see out on the mark, just there is where the tide is ripping. We're just in a slightly calmer area here, and then as the tide goes round and away from us down the coast, it gets really, really fast. So Jason's currently fishing that part. He's been weeded out a fair bit. You can see that Cliff's got a bit of weed on the end of his rod. Did you get a weed fish, Cliff? Yeah? Did you get a weed fish? Oh no, he's not claiming it was a weed fish. No, it wasn't. Right, so I'm going to love and leave you for a minute. I'm going to have a coffee, and then when I rebait, I shall bring you back. Okay, so just brought the Saltist back in and I was completely stripped. So I've got one of these beautiful anacondas, courtesy of Low and Chai in St Austell. Fantastic bait. What I'm going to do this time, so this is it's a rig of my own making, and it's a 2-hook flapper, and I've also put a couple of floaty beads on. But my snoods, after watching a really useful tutorial from Fishy Tom, I glued my snoods. So I don't know if Rob can show you. Let me put that there. You can see I have 2 small beads either side of my swivel, and they're glued, so my swivel stays perfectly where I want it to. So as my worms were stripped on the last cast, I'm just going to whip this anaconda on. The wind has been really helpful when it comes to using the elastic. But yeah, I'm just going to whip him on at the top and hope that this time it comes back to me attached to a fish. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to whip this one on, and then I've actually cast them out quite far. So this time, because it is a deep mark, I'm going to cast them in close and see what's down by my feet. As I've had 2 casts and no return, it's time to change things up a bit. Right, so there we go, a little bit of whipping. Get the mud off my hands before I touch my rod. Okay. Right. I'm using a 4-ounce lead, which luckily, where I am, is holding. So with the gentlest of plops, there we go. Wait for it to touch the bottom. There we go. Click her over, and we'll see what happens with that one. Let my lead settle. Nope, not that time. There we go. And we're set. See you again? Right, I got something to show you. Now this, to you guys, might not be anything new, but I have never ever seen a naked hermit crab. So I was very lucky a few weeks ago to be given some frozen hermit crab by a friend of mine, Pete. Thanks, Pete. So I'm finally putting them to good use here today. And last night I evicted them from their shells. Now look at that little fella. How weird. I don't know what I expected. That was not it. Anyway, showing you that, what I'm doing now is I'm going to bring my bait in from my tidal, and all I need for my paternoster rig is this section here, because the lead is actually free moving on my line. So as usual, I get myself. Rob said I got to pull my hood down. There we go. Okay, my stylist, sorry for the interruption. So we have a 60 pound fluoro, okay, with, it's an infinity knot, isn't it? Could even be a perfection loop. So we've got a perfection loop onto our little Sakuma top gun. Oh my God, I cannot speak today. So we're on a Sakuma Top Gun hook. Then we have our dongle braid. Okay, so I am going to attach my crab. I'm going to bring his claws down this way to keep them out of the way of the hook, and I'm going to whip him on. So he's going to look really natural, and hopefully that will appeal. So I have had one really good pull down on my tidal rig, but I don't know if I've got any bait left. So this is why I'm preparing this now. So what I'll do is, as you can see, I'm whipping him on. Not very fast, I know, but I have explained in the previous video I'm left khaki-handed, and what I don't want to do is I don't really want to pierce this meaty bit at the back, because if I do that, I'm going to end up with crab guts all over my nice new seat. It's too windy for me to set up my bait stand. I'm feeling quite lost without it today, but it's all right. So I've now whipped him on. Give him a little bit extra. Da, da. And I'll bring you back when I'm changing this over, so it's going on to my tidal, ready to go back out again. Okay? Bye. Show you. Let's put that there. So, paternoster rig, what you have is a lead free flowing on the shock leader, okay, down to an R clip with a power swivel. Then we have a rig body with the perfection loop down to the hook with a dongle on the end. Okay, so what will happen when it's weedy is all of your weed will gather here and not around your bait. Okay, and I'm now going to throw that back in. And there we go. See if my little hermit crab can bring home the goods. Right, I'm not going to hit you with it. Right, so I've brought the Saltis back in. My worm wasn't touched, so I've decided to up my game a little bit. I've taken one of our crabs and I've cut him in half and I've whipped him on. It's proper juicy. So one on the top, one on the bottom, and it's going back out because there is a chance of a gilt here. So we'll see if stepping up my game gets us a fish. You still recording? Welcome back, everyone. So we're probably an hour or so since I spoke to you last, maybe a bit longer. You know what it's like when you're fishing, you lose track of time, don't you? Yeah, other than one really good pull down that had me stood by my rod for the next 5 minutes, we haven't had anything. We're all trying lots of different baits. So in our arsenal today, which I probably did forget to mention, I have hermit crabs, peeler crabs, mackerel, squid and ragworm. So basically my 2-hook flapper at the moment is still fishing with half a crab on each hook, and on my paternoster rig with the dongle, I've got a squid on there at the moment. So we're all trying everything. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jason has just sent out a taupe rig. So yeah, we're here, we're on the bank, we're trying to get a fish. There are 4 of us having a good go, and none of us have seen a fish yet. Been some anglers down here, been and gone. But again, that wind is still biting. So yeah, that's the update. Sorry it's nothing better. But we're going to keep going for a couple more hours, aren't we? Yep. So I'll see you in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome back. We're back home. Today ended up being a blank again. But we had, between us, I think 7 rods out. We all blanked. But we went up there today to primarily meet Jason and have a session with him, and to try for an early hound again. So if we had have caught, we'd have been legends. It beat sitting on the sofa. It was beautiful apart from the cold wind, and we've had a lovely day, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been nice.
So we tried everything. So we had, I got to see a naked hermit crab. That was a first for me. And yeah, so we tried fishing. It's the first time we've come away from that mark. We've blanked, but we've never ever fished it this early. Going to take a couple of weeks off trying for the hounds now. Let them come in properly, primarily because I'm away next weekend, the weekend after you're away. But if we're lucky, we might get a cheeky little session in tomorrow. But it'll be for something completely different. So I want to thank you very much for watching. I will try my hardest to bring you a fish in the next session. And if you like my content at this point, and you're still with me, I would be super grateful if you could give me a like and subscribe. Okay, so I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.